So, this story I'm about to tell you is a story that I witnessed. This is also a lesson to all parents. Please listen to this. This happened in a school where I worked some years ago, several years ago, when I just started my career as a teacher. In that particular school, there was a child. That child normally comes to school almost every day. So that particular day was a Monday. The child came to school. So on that day, Miss Chioma, who was the teacher of the class, not my class, the teacher of that particular class, took the children out to use the restroom. So while she was helping Toby to undress so he can use the restroom, she noticed that his penis was so large, like it was looking so reddish and so large. So she was really, really worried. She had to go to the management to complain. She took the matter to the management and she also went with the child. So when the head of the school saw it herself, she had to call Toby's mother. So Toby's mother was called to the school and she came right from where she was working. She had to take permission and run to the school because she was told that the matter was very urgent. So when she got to the school, she saw her son's condition. She started crying. She shouted, she cried, she was confused. Like it was really strange to her. It was really, really strange. She hadn't seen her child in that condition ever before. So she had to call the child. She had to ask the child, the pressure and everything. She had to ask the child, who did this to you? Who did this? Who touched you? Who did this? And the first name that came to the child's mouth, you will all be surprised. Guess the name he called. He mentioned his teacher's name, Miss Chioma. To the amazement of everyone. We all know Miss Chioma. Like we knew she was this very, very disciplined lady. She stood for the truth. She represented like the Christ-like kind of lady. She was very, very, very smart. Like she knew, like you will see her as a role model. I saw her as a role model then because I was still growing, and she was really very good. She was a very good teacher. In fact, she was just good. So we were all surprised. Chioma. Miss Chioma. Miss Chioma. That was the name on everybody's lips. When we did not believe it. We could not even believe it. It was so, Chioma could do this to a child? When? How did she? So the mother of Toby had to call the police. Miss Chioma was arrested that day. Yes, she was detained that day. So the school management had to call the mother again to the office and pleaded and begged, please, we know Chioma. Can you please allow us, or do it yourself, ask this child who really did this to him. Please. Now, the situation was a bit calm because Toby was taken to the hospital for treatment. So the mother, on that day, at night, had to call Toby to her room. Calmly, he sat Toby down. She had to plead with him, pet him, beg him. She did everything she could do to a child just to get the truth from a child. Yes. So when she did that, she said, Toby, please tell me the truth. I'm not going to beat you. I will not flog you. That person will not flog you. The person will not kill you. The person cannot do anything to you. I will be here to protect you. She had to pet and pet and pet Toby until Toby finally came out to say who did it to him. And guess who did it to him? You will not believe it. You will not believe it. It was Florence. Yes, I knew that lady. Florence. Guess who Florence is? Florence is the housemaid. The maid the woman brought from the village and kept in her house was molesting her child. And she did not know. She did not even have a clue. She did not help the child to take his bath for once. Everything was done by Florence. Florence was the one bathing the child. Florence was the one helping him to put on his clothes, his shoes, feeding, everything. How would she ever even find out? She did not find out for once that her child has been molested for a very long time. Now she had to ask the child, how long has she been doing this to you? The boy had to say it has been many times. I cannot count how many times. This boy had been going through a lot under her nose. This boy, in fact, this is a lesson to all parents. Yes, you have maids, you have people that help your children to take them their bed, to rub them cream. There's a certain age your child will get to. Let that child do it himself. In fact, why? You cannot sacrifice 1 or 2 or 3 days in a week to do these things yourself, and you call yourself a mother, a father. You are not a father, you are not a mother. Now you see how a teacher was falsely accused for something she knew nothing about. In fact, she was even the one that brought salvation to the whole matter. She was the one that even found out. Now she was arrested. If not that Toby later said the truth, that lady would have faced she would have faced a lifetime punishment for something that she knew nothing about, which is so wrong. Parents, please be careful with your children. Be careful with your children. They will get to a certain age. You don't even need to take care of them anymore. All you need is just to provide their needs. For now that they need your care, they need nurturing, please do it. Do it. A time will come when you will no longer do it for them. So please, 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 you don't only listen with your ears. You listen with your eyes. When you're looking at your child, listening to what the child is saying, use your eyes to know when the child is lying or saying the truth. Please, parents, please.